Good morning, Florida Southern, and welcome to the New News Show. I'm your host, Tyler Hillier, and I'm here to inform you on what's going on in politics today. The New Hampshire primary concluded last night with an overwhelming win for Republican candidate Donald Trump. Now, this was no surprise, as Trump led the polls all night. The two surprises of the night were John Kasich, finishing second. Now, even Kasich was surprised, and apparently spent the first half of his speech asking, "Really? Are you sure it was me?" Let's not forget the terrible finish of Marco Rubio that night. Rubio is coming off of his worst debate so far. He finished fifth in the polls and promised his supporters his debate performance will never happen again. But it may not be enough to bring him back from Chris Christie's attacks during that debate. I guess you could say Christmas came early for old Christie, but hopefully not the milk and cookies part. On the Democratic side, New Hampshire was feeling the burn all night long as Bernie led in the polls from beginning to end and easily took a big win over Hillary Clinton. Sanders became the first Jewish candidate to win a primary election. And we're not going to make a joke about that. Good job, Bernie. We now turn our attention to South Carolina and Nevada. Going into these critical states, we expect to see many dropouts on the Republican side after poor performances in New Hampshire. Carly Fiorina and Ben Carson finished in last in the polls, not much different from last week's Iowa caucus. And this could be the last we see of New Jersey Governor Chris Christie after two disappointing poll finishes. So we're finally where we should have been months ago, weeding out these candidates. We will now go to our newest segment here on the New News Show, where we'll bring in our guest, Erica Bidding, to read some of Donald Trump's most ridiculous tweets and quotes.
Thanks, Ty. All right, I'm Erica Bidding, and I'm going to read some Donald Trump tweets. Okay. This is from September 2013. Is it the Neil Patrick Harris Show or the Emmy Awards? How was he ever put in this position to start with? Crazy, in caps. I didn't know that anyone on this earth could not like Neil Patrick Harris, but apparently Trump does, because it looks like he hates everyone. Speaking of other people he hates, Cher attacked Mitt Romney. They're both tagged. She is an average talent who is out of touch with reality, like Rosie O'Donnell, a total loser. I'm pretty sure anyone that's known by their first name is not just an average talent. I'm so confused. Like, why? I don't know. And I don't know, but he seems to hate Rosie O'Donnell. There's another one about her. Where is it? Rosie is crude, rude, obnoxious, and dumb. Other than that, I like her very much. I'm so confused. All right. Whatever. He has a tendency to call out women because he's very sexist. So, Ariana Huff is unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision. I can't even. I don't even know what to say. What the hell? Like, I feel so uncomfortable. All right, moving on. I don't know who Philip in DC is. I think it might be just a random person. I don't know if it's famous or not. I've finally unfollowed Donald Trump, he said, and Donald Trump said, I doubt it, loser, but if so, you'll be back because you're lonely and admire genius. Okay. He also really cares about Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. There's about like 7 tweets on them. Here's one of them. Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog and will do it again. Just watch. He can do much better. Okay. Referring to her as a dog. Awesome. Our great African-American president hasn't exactly had a positive impact on the thugs who are so happily and openly destroying Baltimore. I'm so confused. This is so racist. Oh my God. No one I can't. Last one. If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America? I am so done. Like, this is just, what? And then the concept of global warming was created by and for the Chinese in order to make U.S. manufacturing non-competitive. I don't even know what that means, honestly. So, yeah. That's about it. Also, my Twitter has become so powerful that I can actually make my enemies tell the truth. He sounds like he's like Darth Vader, but like with a Twitter or something. Like, I'm not sure. And, okay, that's all for now. So, back to Ty.
Now let's head over to John for the Mock Minute.
Thanks, Ty. The Sisters of Kappa Delta are partnering with Heartland for Children to host their 9th annual Loop the Lake 5K around Lake Hollingsworth. The event will be held on Saturday, February 13th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's not too late to sign up, so talk to a Katie sister to find out how to register. All the proceeds will go towards preventing child abuse. February 11th at 6 p.m., AC is having their annual cinema double feature. The movies shown will be Aloha and Insidious 3. There will be food and drinks, so be sure to come down and bring all of your friends. The Redout event last night was a huge success. We now truly know who the biggest mock fan is. Did you miss the revealing? Shame on you. But stay tuned next week as we recap the crowning and add our personal commentary to the victor. Back to you, Ty.
Thanks, John. Now, the new news show will be hitting the road as we will be heading to the Donald Trump rally at the University of South Florida this upcoming Friday. So be sure to check back next week as we bring you all the exciting details from the rally. Well, that's all we have for you today, Florida Southern. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, the buck stops here.